say I'm fasting. So you tell him you are fasting for Allah, because any fasting person, he can go away from you or child in a corner, nobody's with him, he breaks his fast. But you tell him Allah awareness. If you don't see him, he sees you. You know about Ihsan, Iman and Islam. You remember the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ? Islam is the minimum. Iman is the second best top. Top is Ihsan. You worship Allah like you see him, and if you don't see him, he sees you. But remember this AA, the awareness of Allah. That's what is the effect, the aim. What you get from it, we want to get, we'll be free from hellfire. عتق من النار. Every night, the Prophet said, there are people who will be freed from hellfire. Therefore, we don't have to wait to the last 10 days. Oh Allah, make us to be free tonight. Ameen. We don't have to wait until the last 10 days. Too late. Or late al-Qadr. No. We do it the first night. Because you may not last up to... A lot of people will start Ramadan and they will not finish it. A sister passed away, was buried, I think, on Tuesday. And we started Ramadan on Wednesday. How many people they fasted last year with us and they are not here? Your fasting, your day, every day is your last day. If I tell you your day is your last day today, you think different, isn't it? Different. This is just some thoughts. One thing as well about family, we go and do shopping and we buy things. The sister stands 3 hours in the kitchen. Yeah? And she forget, oh, why I have to stand for this while the other people are chilling out and the PlayStations or whatever. Although the Prophet ﷺ used to help in the kitchen, clean, food. He used to do a lot of things on his own. In the family, when Aisha was asked what the Prophet does when he goes at home, he said he does what I do. Look after the household, mend his shoes, clean the house, we do. But I tell you one thing, you know, al-a'malu bin-niyat, these are by intention, isn't it? You know, you can turn all your life. Our problem is when we turn an act of worship to a habit. Ramadan comes, it becomes routine. Stand up for suhoor if you can, pray Fajr, wait for the iftar, eat your iftar, go to Taraweeh, and here you go. No renewal whatsoever. You can turn your life as an act of worship. Because God said, I've created you, a non-human, for only one purpose, is to worship me. For the worship in Islam, ibadah, is a 24 hours concept. How you turn a habit to an act of worship. This is what we want. Not an act of worship to a habit. A habit to an act of worship. Anything you do, as long as you have the full condition, it becomes act of worship. Intention. النية. إنما الأعمال بالنيات. These are by intention. You do for sake of Allah. And you do things for sake of Allah. Ikhlas, sincerity. You do it to please Allah, hoping for the reward. And you don't do something bad to displease Allah, fearing the punishment. 2. Third, it has to be a good deed. Amalun salih. 4th, you follow the sunnah. Anything you do in your life, you ask yourself, is not my father how he did it, or my mother, is how is my beloved Prophet ﷺ did it. And he's the only man on earth who know everything, A to Z. I was giving a talk to some sisters about the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ. So I said, if you take Isa alayhi salam, Jesus peace be upon him, he didn't marry. Therefore you cannot. Every time we have Malaysian food, Algerian food, Turkish food. Every day, one community does the food. And they have it free for the rest. Community. You bring them because community, spirit, family. So therefore, this is quite important. For the brother who goes and do shopping, or the sister, renew your intention. So I'm doing shopping, oh Allah, to break the fast of my fasting people, I want reward. Every step you do, you take a reward. It's like you go into the mosque, isn't it? The more you walk, you take more rewards. And sins will go down as well. Wiped out. All this is just to motivate you. Please, every day, every day is a new day. The Prophet used to say a prayer, say, oh Allah, make my today better than yesterday. And make my tomorrow better than today. He said, a person whose 2 days are similar, is a miserable person. You have to have your action plan. Say, an action plan. I have put this somewhere. I'm trying just to find where did I put this here. An action plan, if I tell you in business, if you don't plan, you're planning for failure, isn't it? In business terms. So you have to plan your time. You see, this is actually what I did with a few Muslims, new Muslims. I do Ramadan license. You know, like you drive in your car, you know to have a highway code and practice, isn't it? So we need the driving license and everything. Marriage license, prayer license, everything. To drive well our life. And to reach our destination in paradise, inshallah. Therefore, this is the aims. Act of worship, fourth pillar of Islam, taqwa, happiness in this life hereafter, building self-esteem, self-confidence, self-discipline, self-respect, self-willpower. All this I will give you, inshallah, link. You can see this for yourself. The Quran was revealed in the month of Ramadan. The gate, as I said, is open. There's a night better than 1,000 months, Laylatul Qadr. And don't forget to have a dua, because Ramadan is about dua. You make dua, you ask Allah. Allah will, all your dua will be accepted. When, where, and how is not your business. The dua is always accepted. Make dua. In every aspect, before iftar, dua is accepted. While you're making sujood, the last third of the night, while it's raining, all those kind of things. You need to choose one dua and insist. Yeah? So therefore you should be, every Muslim there is a supplication which will be answered in the month of Ramadan. Choose it and insist on it. Always make dua for yourself and the whole Muslims. And don't forget to pray for your parents as well. Now, the month of, this is just, what I said is quick reminders about how to prepare top deeds, in Ramadan, everything. Last 10 days should be made your checklist, this is what you have to do. Quran, reciting Quran, everything. Dua, dhikr, istighfar. All those are very good. Making charity, kinship, and this is your action plan. And this is the last is the dua, Allahumma innaka afuun kareem, tuhibbul afwa, oh Allah, you live pardoning, and you are the most generous, pardon me. Afu, not maghfirah, afu, all the sins are wiped out, complete. It's like, this, if I forgive you, it's written, but I forgive you. But if it's afu, it's like this. It used to be like that, it becomes like this. A new start, isn't it? Therefore, you have to do that. Now,